So that Mallory McKeever was it McHoover?
Yep.
Mallory McHoover. Holy crap, man! What is her name again? McMorrow. Mallory McMorrow. People.
That felt right.
You know what's weird is that that's what I've been saying. Scream sanity as loud as they scream insanity, and no one. And that's
Call
what
out their bullshit.
But that's what that's what I was kind of talking about. Did you hear the Armageddon update a little bit while you were getting ready? Come on,
I've heard it. Yeah, I saw it.
So. To me, it just seems like the arrogance of the Dems. Like we're winning. They're like the economy's 6.6%, the 3.6. Yeah. So what? We don't need to argue with them. Yeah, because they don't know that. They're watching Fox News and they're listening to everybody tell them that pedophiles and the trans people are taking over the girls' softball team, and they're getting all of this.
You can't let the people in the straitjackets and the padded rooms just scream
the
whatever they want.
Right? Yeah, or inject them with something so they go down.
Exactly.
That'd be great. So that was what so we have to start doing it, and it was. I saw that yesterday that Mallory McMorrow said, and I was like, that's exactly what we need. Democrats need to start calling, and even I'm talking even your family, but like you can say what you want, but the reality is 6% growth, 3.6% unemployment, and they go, yeah, it's because all the government programs that inflation's through. I'm like, no, it's actually because all the shit is shut down. You can't buy goods anymore because China's not manufacturing. China's shut down. We've got a war going on in Europe, so they've already slowed down. We are just starting to get the ships unloaded from the screw up that Trump did during the pandemic. There's too much money and not enough goods. That's called inflation. That's what happens.
I'm really curious to see what the response is going to be to her speech. What's the response from
How do you
the
respond?
right? That's what I'm saying. What are they going to
what do you say?
Like what are they going to have?
Well, they had already said everything before she gave the speech, calling her a groomer and everything. I mean, they've said the worst they could say.
But do you know why they're so ballsy? It's because Democrats don't call them out. They just go, oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, I'm a groomer. Okay. And it's that weird arrogance that, and the people on their base that believe that JFK Jr. is going to come back from the dead. Those people go, well, they didn't deny it. They must be doing it. They didn't deny it. They still believe there was Hillary Clinton was running a child sex ring in a pizza parlor.
Well, Biden's done that in a few press conferences that we talked about before about he'll be asked a question, like a fucking stupid ass question. And he'll just go, I don't know. Next question. And he doesn't respond specifically.
He's kind of snarky. Why would I do that? Or that doesn't make it, say something, call it, it's like we don't do that enough. They were talking about that yesterday on CNN or MSNBC, that the Democrats' downfall is going to be not doing enough, not responding enough. So if you watch Trump, even now, they still show clips of him on the news, which is stupid. But even at the Easter egg hunt, he got out there and instead of talking to the kids like Dr. Biden did, he was like, greatest economy in the whole world, inflation at an all-time under, and he just hit so he constantly drummed drummed that into people's heads, and we're not doing that.
We're not
defending ourselves enough and not touting our accomplishments enough.
And the thing is, because they think that's enough, they're like, they're like, we already look. Here's the facts. The facts are the facts.
Nobody cares about spreadsheets.
You can be stupid if you want, but here's the percentage. No one gives a shit.
Yeah,
they want you. And that's why I kind of wrote something last night. I couldn't go to sleep last night because I got my 4th shot. I've been boosted again.
You did without telling me, which I feel like this is a health discussion we should have. I don't know. Maybe I should go with it.
I shouldn't have got it?
No, he just went.
Is it endless? How many can you get?
Yeah, forever.
I don't know. She's been saying that she's not old enough to get it. I am old enough to get it.
Wait, old enough to get the 4th shot.
Yeah, you have to be 50.
You don't have to give a number.
Well, they know it's online.
I know. So,
like, for example, I just want to say this about what we were just talking about, inflation. All of our own newscasters are like, is that going to lose us the election? We don't need right-wing conservative media to tear us down. We're like, hold my beer. I got this.
Yeah. Chuck Todd's like, hold on, let me fuck this up. Even Kate Baldwin.
All of them.
What'd she say the other day? She said something.
You were screaming at the TV.
Because it's like you guys, and this was I think a New York Times article. They were talking about how the left, the right-wing media will just grab something and parrot it. Parrot it. So that side be that the left wing goes, we're trying to be fair and balanced. The problem is you're playing against people who aren't.
Yes.
Right. So there's a point when you have to start going, all right, here's what we're doing. We're going to start throwing elbows. We're starting throwing elbows.
So for example, what I was going to say was inflation. That's the biggest issue. That's all everybody talks about. Even when you post anything, people are sending emails like, I can't believe you're not talking about he's run this country into the ground. Inflation is da-da-da. Someone needs to come out like Biden. That would be great. And say, okay, good morning, children. Here's how inflation works.
Around.
Counter the talking points.
Yes.
So for 2 years, the country was shut down and all of the factories shut down. And there became a great demand, and we had no supply. And I just think we need to...
then due to us turning the country back on, we now have 6% growth and 3.6 unemployment. Everybody has money and everybody has a job. And guess what? There's nothing to buy.
There's more demand than we have product.
But he needs to use a voice that's a little like...
True, something.
Yeah,
I have not seen one person explain that. I say it to people. Right. I say... It's like to my dad or whomever, I'm just like, it sucks. I want him to fix it. He needs to fix it. He's accountable for that. But we have to look at the fact that COVID response was absolutely effed when he walked into office
and turned it around. It's only been there 15 months.
People meat packing plants were shutting down because they were fully infested with COVID because nobody would do anything. And so now we're in this position that it's not his fault, but he is accountable to fix it. I get that.
It's all that people turn to. But like the Long Beach port right now, they had 200 ships off the go. It's running 24/7. And I was in...
Sorry, I just slurped into them. I was like, like an old man.
I was in, where was I yesterday? You had me stop getting something the other day, and I went to the supermarket, and it was just packed with everything. I'm like, okay, things right now, what's about to happen, we were reading this last night, is because Ukraine, the war in Ukraine. Ukraine puts out so much food for Europe.
Wheat, 30%, Ukraine and Russia put out 30% of the world's wheat supply.
It's the babushka basket? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, exactly.
Babushka. Isn't that Hungarian?
I think it is Hungarian. Wow, she's just
you guys are
don't
racist.
Fuck up the jokes. That's not.
No, that'll
true.
be the email.
That's not true.
You're racist. Okay.
So that's going to happen. Now China shut down again because of COVID lockdown. So China's not producing goods right now.
Yeah. By the way, hello to the worst inflation response you'll ever see, because thanks to Clinton, everything is made in China. And they are locked in their houses and have been for 2 months. They're screaming from their balconies. So
that was crazy.
All I'm saying is Costco sells a 25-pound bag of rice for $10.99.
She says this to me today, and I'm like, wait, what did you just read? How much up is it going to get?
I
saw you with a big sack over your shoulder coming in here. What the heck?
I am not even playing. I am stocking up dry goods.
We got you. It's in the car. We got you a bag of rice.
Orenthal is growing oranges. Prudence, the peach tree, out of control. We are going to live off the land.
But we need to actually start complaining as loud as they complain, and being, because the thing is, and what I said is like the arrogance that you have all the facts, stuff it down their throat like they do everything else. Inflation, what about inflation? Buying screwed. Oh, gas prices. Well, the funny thing is, when W was president and gas prices went through the roof, all I heard was, president doesn't control gas prices. President doesn't control it. I know. It's open, and now, but now it's all Biden's fault.
Yeah, they said it during Trump too.
They're much better at messaging. That's it.
Well, yeah,
but they're just louder
lying.
At it.
They're better at lying too, and they don't care.
But and it's funny because some guy we were.